Hey alligators, this is Arrow Season 2 review. This review contains no spoilers. If it does, point them out to me in the comment section below. Starring Abs, the chick magnet, and Crixus from Spartacus, this show is Batman without Batman. A great mix of action and drama with questions like who ate the last cookie and who wants to beat a billionaire? At the top of the list, this show makes you want to keep on watching. Speaking of watching, I hope you like blondes, because you're gonna get a lot of them. Black Canary is going to be Robin, and she's gonna wield a wicked staff and share justice left and right pretty much equally. And that guy who we all know is gonna be Red Arrow, well, he gets to be Red Arrow, and people you didn't care about from the first season and this season and some guys and girls, well, they just came back and they're back now and you care about them, which is pretty nice. Mixing snappy filming, great editing, people without their shirts on, people without their pants on, and plots. You get Arrow. Now, this season focuses more on Deathstroke, a happy guy who smiles all day long and he's dispersing revenge and vengeance and limbs like they were on sale. Again, the show retains the same formula as season 1, as in you get to see present day Oliver and the slightly boring past Oliver. In the past, there's a lot of action in the water, as in he gets to fight on a boat, he gets to fight on water, he gets to fight a bit on land, and then he gets on the boat again and on a submarine, and you pretty much get the idea. There's a lot of water. Of course, everything is modern, as in gritty now, which it's gotta have lots and lots of shadows and poor lighting, which leads to some scenes being literally filmed in the dark. The action scenes are way improved from the first season, and the actors are far more comfortable in their roles. You actually get to see a much better dynamic between the cast. The villains are nicely portrayed and the stories have just a bit improved, and they're really adding this mystery element which the first season kind of lacked. In the first season you were curious on what happened on the island, but in this season you're curious what's happening both on the island and what's happening right now, which is even better. Now the show is very dynamic and each episode contains quite a lot more fighting than the first season. Huge emphasis on the Batman and Robin dynamic. They pretty much ripped off straight from the comics. Instead of Batman and Robin, you got Arrow and Canary. Now this show is really fun and I recommend it to absolutely anyone, and especially Batman fans, because this is pretty much the Batman show. It's got a lot of villains from the Batman universe, and the style, it's very similar to what you'd expect to see in a Batman show. Now with all that being said, Arrow is really great. It's improving, it's becoming even better than what it started out to be. The cast is wider now. There's a couple of exceptions where some characters were pushed to the sidelines, and I give it a 4.5 arrows out of 5, so you should definitely check it out.